Are we cooked or are we cooking? Baby dolls, let's go through some information about the crypto market right now. Real world assets. All the real world assets are minting on Ethereum. The fundamentals of Ethereum are strong. PulseChain PLS will do great. Ride the storm. So look at this, friends. You can't argue with this. Real world assets. And remember, real world assets, friends. Remember, it's got ass in it. We all love a peachy ass. Make sure you do squats at the gym. When you're looking at that, friends, real world assets, remember, what they do is they go to the real world. Could be property, could be treasuries, it's your bank account stuff, right? And they basically go to the blockchain and they go, oh, what value is your government bond? Oh, it's $100 million. Okay, we're going to mint you a $100 million USDC value item on the blockchain. And now you have it. And you can actually swap it with other people. And so that's the future of crypto. That's actually going to boost all of total crypto market cap to go up. That's why if you look at total crypto market cap, it's only 2.6 trillion. That's a friend. When people are saying the cycle's over, I'm like, man, bro, like you're on some heavy stuff. You know, I want to hit. Okay, I want to hit. I don't want to wait in line with everyone else. Take me to the front of the line and shout me a few because you're on some very, very strong stuff. You're basically telling me property is 200 trillion, bonds are 200 trillion, stocks are 140 trillion. Crypto is literally going to have them on, and you're telling me the cycle's over for another 4 years. It doesn't make sense to me, man. Like, and I know, yeah, the cycle and this and that, and we haven't pumped, and euphoria may or may not have come. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Markets front run the future. That's what they do, friends. In bull markets, they die on euphoria. What's euphoria? It's because you front run so much of the future. You live out the future today. That's pretty much what happens, okay? Markets don't go, oh, well, you know what? The future's coming in 3 years, but let's not price it in at all. And then we're going to buy the 3rd year mark, but in year 6. We're going to catch up to it later. They don't do that, friends, because the market's pricing in future information, right? For example, it's impossible for us to do the scenario I just told you. Let me tell you this. Okay, let's say, friends, you're waiting in the line in the bathroom and you're with Jay Powell. Literally, the Fed chairman, Jay Powell, you're about to go to the bathroom, do some illicit substances. Him and you, let's say you're buddies. You know what I mean? You go to the bathroom, and then while you are undergoing illicit substance consumption, Jay Powell says, guess what? I'm going to do infinite QE next month. Rates are going to be 0. We're going to do infinite QE. We're going to pump the market. Now, see, I've told you that. You've digested the information. How hard would it be for you not to go buy now? It's literally impossible. You see what I mean? So that's what the market does. As the market prices in information in the future, step by step, incrementally, it's impossible for it not to basically account for all this information out here. Now, it deviates from time to time over cycles, but once you have stuff, when you have like too much pieces of information coming in over a period of time, it's literally impossible for the market to just completely ignore. And that's why real world assets, friends, are just getting started. Ethereum, I think this is 4 billion here. ZK Sync, 2 billion. Like, these things are coming, man. These things are coming. They're putting on all these real world assets. This is the future of crypto. It's all happening now. Also, shout out to Mr. Davey James. Not all of them are. Not even close. Soul Slot Fractional Real Estate 2 has had them for 6 months on Chia, but you're not ready for that conversation. So yeah, that's what's happening. All over crypto these real world assets are coming on. Like, if you think, oh, we're going to stop here and then in 4 years we'll come back and visit it. I don't think so, man. I just don't think so. Do you understand? Like, they're doing 24/7 NASDAQ trading pretty much soon. You know what I mean? Like, crypto's winning. We have too many things, the ledger and all this technology. It's amazing. Now, even on top of that, friends, let's prank it. Let's take it back to a time when we were so much in love, baby. Ooh, yeah. Now, you know this logo, PulseChain, right? Look at this, friends. So PulseChain, breaking news today, it hit rank 5 in the world by on-chain volume activity. Rank 5. Rank 5. And our friend, Mr. Whale Fud, who's a friend of the channel, who's literally just been fudding PulseChain every 2 weeks for the past 2.5 years, not joking, literally every 2 weeks. He made this post, okay? He's got Richard Hart's Interpol, and then he says, I feel sorry for everyone who thought Richard Hart was going to change their life with his failed projects, Hex and PulseChain. Instead of focusing on his own projects, He used the money they sent him to buy Ethereum close to the top, and now he's down 50%. So I replied, man, PulseChain's very cheap right now. Ethereum won't be down here forever. Pulse ecosystem is strong believers. So then he actually then replies, he goes, PulseChain won't get adopted. It has no reason to exist. So you're just going to keep hearing that over and over. Bro, if PulseChain has no reason to exist, go to literally every single other chain outside of rank 5 and tell them you don't have a reason to exist. Because literally, the thing that shouldn't exist is literally beating us with user chain, on-chain volume and activity. So the community is still here. The community is still strong. Yeah, it's stormy weather, prices out here. And we had a freak accident, friends. That's why. I placed, look, sometimes you just got to spice it up a bit, you know what I mean? This is the freak accident we had, okay? This is the freak accident we had, friends. This is Ethereum's monthly candles. We had 4 red monthly candles in a row. It didn't even have 4 in a row in our last bear market. Can you believe that, bro? Can you believe that? The last time Ethereum had 4 red monthly candles, it actually went and done 8, but that was after a 4,000x rally, literally. That was wild, man. I can't believe that. So that's what's freak accident, right? We thought we're going to go well, and then Ethereum did another 4 red monthly candles. Ouch. It didn't even do 4 red months. I can't believe it didn't even do it in the bear market, dude. It did 3, and then a green one, and then 3 again. Like, that's wild. Truly a nightmare horror show to live through right now, but we're surviving. For an alt season, what I found is we need Ethereum to do about 4 green monthly candles or Bitcoin to do that. Either or. Right? That's what we need. And we've got 4 red months, not even like green, red, green, red. No, just straight 4 red. 4 red in a row. See, that's why that's like, we had it literally is, I believe it's a freak accident, okay? It's literally a freak accident. Instead of, say, Ethereum, like, dumping 50% in a day, it did dump 50% over like 4 months. I still believe in the cycle and our friendship. Do you? Checking this out as well, friends. So pDAI price charts, yeah, it's really, really cheap. I'm going to go through some of that with you as well. pDAI, very, very cheap. Just like everything else. I just said pDAI, friends, because like all the P tokens are cheap. pDAI is cheap. All the altcoins are cheap. Tangang coins are cheap. Teddy Bear's cheap. Atropa Ecosystem's cheap. DickWifButt, that's Tangang. You have all the Poker Center coins cheap as hell. Everything cheap. Leonidas Ecosystem. Everything is cheap, friends. Okay. If you have any spare fiat, you should be throwing in the stuff. You should be. We had 4 red monthly candles in a row, man. If you don't, like the rest of us, some of us have to do some ratio rotations because we're literally just so poor, but we just like, we want to participate in the deep capitulation somewhere. So we like have to shave off some of the breadcrumbs over here to move it on. But these are the extreme capitulation parts. And some people did that as well. Someone like sold a lot of most coin, most wanted. That's Richard Hart's meme coin. They sold a lot of that to go buy the dip in pDAI. It's just all this volatility stuff, man. We're all in this together, man. It's like there's 6 of us left and there's like a bone left and we're fighting over who can get the last lick of the bone while it kind of chases a bit still like chicken. This is the long-term pDAI, the pulse ratio chart. A lot of people are saying it's over. But man, look at this. Look at that chart still. And look at the pDAI USD chart. It's still in the channel, man. It's still in this channel. See, so I know it's not nice seeing things go down 90%. It is what it is. They're in deep dip territory. Deep. You can just get everything, man. Also, there's been some, yeah, there's always a FUD narrative when it comes down here. Chris, why would anyone at this point buy pDAI rather than the pump tires version? People don't care about the tech. They care about price. We should be easier to get to $1. The thing is though, see, when you say something like that, you got to be careful because you're just looking at a JPEG coin with low liquidity and you're saying, oh, that's easier to get to $1. Yeah, but look how that turned out for Hex. Everybody said Hex is easier to get to $1 because it doesn't require as much liquidity for the past 4.5 years. They said Hex would get to $1 before Bitcoin got to 100K. Totally wrong. Hex couldn't even get to 5 cents. You know what I mean? And Bitcoin hit 100K. So the liquidity, friends, liquidity is just like what's available on the shelf, but you need to get the demand there. And you need to get the demand to hold. Okay, so if there's on-chain movements and the pDAI narrative is still there, and like we've gone through this, okay, watch my pDAI videos. I already told you, like I did Eric Wall's interpretation of pDAI. It's like, if this works out, it can go to 0, but I'm saying if it works out, it's like 10 out of 10 marks, A+. And my Eric Wall interpretation of pDAI was Richard Hart controls the origin address, sacrifice funds, okay? He already owns a lot of the pDAI. If he pegs pDAI, he's actually giving himself half of the Ethereum as a payment. All right? He's actually finding a way to pay himself. Yes? Indirectly. But he's finding a way to pay himself. And then everything else is out for the people. Okay? Now, the other way is that he just buys the PulseChain bags and he dumps with all these accounts. That's another version of that. But I think he's figured out I can get a stable coin and I can get more leverage on it by doing his method. Because if he just buys the OA bags, he's limited to what Ethereum's price is. If he buys the PulseChain core coins. However, if he uses the pDAI method, he can attract billions of dollars extra into the chain by offering them more yield to bond their stable coins and use them as the purchasing power to move everything up. So I made all the diagrams and everything out here for you, but there's always people who see the other side because the price is down. Mr. Hextronaut, even better opportunity awaits Ethereum whales to mint free pDAI to dump on our heads and bridge out. Literally free money. Quit shitting this garbage. I love you, baby doll, but this ain't it. So we've seen this time and time again. I guess we'll see, man. We'll see. I've taken my bet. These things can always, man, it's markets, man. We just got a freak accident. Okay, so we'll see what plays out. It's just that when I see deep capitulation, a lot of stuff out here, I know if it's catching a falling knife usually works out. This is the Ethereum price chart. Thank you to Mr. Ted Pillows out here. Not to be confused by Mr. Ted Blanket. But Mr. Ted Pillows is just showing like this Ethereum megaphone pattern. So obviously you have Ben Copium saying Ethereum's going like $700 here, but he believes we're in like this megaphone. You're like, it looks like a megaphone. We go up. I hope we do just like this. I hope we do, sir. Thank you very much. Copium. We all love it, huh? And before I continue on a bit more pDAI stuff, interesting, friends. Bitcoin have $1.5 billion of shorts on the $90,000 price zone. So if Bitcoin goes up there, it's going to squeeze them. Ethereum has, I think, Ethereum has 2.5 billion at $3,000 ETH. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get there. Now I've got the information about what's happening with the pDAI, friends. So we have baby doll Herman. Now, of course, friends, Herman, Leonidas is Schizo Ecosystem. Okay, I love Leonidas Ecosystem. Herman's got his own labyrinth of how it's all working. There is some rivalry because Herman owns a lot of pDAI. Just to put that backstory, Herman had like 1 or 2 billion pDAI and he's been selling along the way. But every time it goes down, Herman's doing everyone a favor, okay? Because Herman's not Richard Hart. You know what I mean? Like Herman's one guy and he's just taking profit along the way. You should be honestly, I'm thanking Herman. Thank you. Like you're one dude doing that. And he's giving you cheap prices. All right. There's no reason to be angry at Herman. But here's the thing. That's what happens, friends. In markets, remember, we're humans. When the prices go down, if we see one source, we want like, I want to kill that person for taking us down. But really, it's just market cycles. It was going to do it its own way, okay? So, Mr. pDAI Maxi. Over 600 million pDAI was dumped by Herman and 5996, a wallet in 2 weeks, which makes you wonder who is on the other side. There's 55 million pDAI in surplus left and we are in a deficit. Deficits in a debt economy equals assets in a surplus economy. So what is about to happen? Okay. So basically what's happening, there was some bad debts. The word just bad just means they were like unpaid debts. Someone did a flash loan, I think, basically just to repay it off. And they're rewarded with pDAI for paying it off, like 200 million pDAI. And I think they were contributed to the selling. And yeah, people get concerned, but isn't it funny? Isn't it weird, by the way? Like, when this happens, pDAI, okay. Isn't it weird? These narratives appear when the price is down every single time. Like, why wasn't the infinite minting bug? Why weren't they doing it at 3 cents? Why weren't they doing it there? They decide to do it after it drops 80%. Isn't it strange, man? They just start to do that. It's kind of like they have the idea to do it and then they panic sell. They want to go do it. Shout out to KDP. KDP says, can someone explain to me how minting pDAI and dumping 650K in the last couple of days, ruining the PLL's chart, cause of it, and exiting out of the chain is bullish? So, obviously, I'm sharing love and friendship with my friends. I like all your comments. It's literally the same things. Like, roll the new narrative, roll the new FUD, roll the new bad guy. It's the same thing, friends. And she goes, he is minting the supply out of the protocol. He isn't selling holdings he had prior. I just showed you. We explained it here. He goes through. So Mr. pDAI actually explains what's happening. P maker starts to burn pDAI. There's a balancer effect. There's stable derivative pools. See, all this friends goes complicated out here. Basically, someone cleans up bad debts. They get paid for it, and it's sitting there, and they decide to do the loan now. And it is what it is. It's one of these extreme examples. Like it makes me yawn a bit. It's like we've seen this over and over and over again. And it's interesting, right? It all happens during the same week. Blood Moon is out. Blood Moon week. Ethereum, 4th red monthly candle. Freak accident. wBTC crushed. It's so weird, man. It all just comes at the same time. All the bad stuff. And then like roll the movie forward later on. It's all going to be, everything's good. It's like, it's all going to watch some movies. When there's bad times, everyone's going bad in the movie. Oh yeah, this person like fell over. The kid's getting bullied at school. It's raining outside. You know, the husband is not taken seriously at work. The wife starts fighting with her sisters, you know, all at the same time. And then at the very happy ending, you know, like the birds are chirping. There's a rocket shooting up into the sky. The dog's happy. You know what I mean? The fish is doing loops in the fish bowl. You know, the kid's happy. All the kids' friends love him at school again. And the husband, he's like at work now, and his boss is like, "You deserve a raise today, son. You're doing really well." And like, it's kind of funny, man. We're all in sync. And yeah, it doesn't matter how you spin it, friends. 90% dip. Like, it's funny, bro. Like, okay, here's where all the FUD comes out. Bang, 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 bang. That's why I just had to take like, that one thing I love about pDAI is it goes like really, 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 really far down, and then extreme amounts of FUD come out. It's not like some of the other ones that they're like, oh, is 50% cheap yet or not? It's this one that goes the full 90 Monty. Not that I was expecting it. I wasn't expecting it. I'm just waiting, like, if it happens, right? Here it is, though. I still think, I hope, man, we get 10 cents by June. But look where June is now. Here we go. Might have to do this, maybe 10 cents. I hope we get to $1 soon. But that's a lot. We need a lot of things to turn around for that. Something interesting you'll find out, friends. Ethereum received record sell pressure. Literally record. Look at this. Record selling the whole way. Extremely aggressive selling. More than the bear market. That's wild, man. Why now? It is what it is. Probably FOMOing into Bitcoin. Maybe FOMOing into Solana. Shout out to my friend Mr. T-Bird. The Jeets are never really gone, bro. They're always there, like undetectable cancers. Mr. Monty, they are not JITs. It's delta neutral funds. Yeah, that's actually true, sir. That's actually true. A lot of it is also delta neutral funds from the CME spot futures as well. But I'll be honest, I think it is a lot of net selling. Look at the ETH-BTC ratio. They're not actually delta neutral. There's just a lot of cuckery going on. Shout out to my friend Mr. Rec Pleb. How are you feeling, Habib, health-wise? Sir, I am getting better. I am getting better. You know, friends, a lot of my videos, when I was sick, still am sick a bit. Sometimes I'm making like a 15-minute video, but in the middle of it, I have to pause and I'll just cough for like 7 minutes just to get my breath. I lay down, half pass out, come back up, and then I click the next, and I keep going on just to push through here for you. And I do it because I believe in you. You deserve some good friendship out here. And when I say highest value content in crypto, I mean the highest value content in crypto. I was watching in 2021 junk with all of you, and I noticed the pattern. Even though it was junk, just because they were there, I liked them. I was like, oh, at least they're updating me, yeah. But it was trash. It was absolute trash. Now I look back. So I thought, well, what if we had someone there who actually was my friend instead of just shitting me absolute filthy garbage, right? And there was even some people watching in 2021. In the comment sections, everyone was like, why are we even watching this guy? He literally just gets paid for a new coin every day. We didn't even know what we were doing. It's so funny, just these weird times how things have changed. But yeah, God bless everyone, friends. Make sure you look after your health. I'll catch you in the next one soon. But before we quickly go as well, friends, remember, I showed you this before, but please just look at it. But if this was any other freaking chart, dude, if that was, be honest, okay, if this was any chart, stock, asset, a gold mining stock, if this was literally any chart in the world on its 1 year chart, what would you think, bro? You think this thing's going to zero. You think this thing is cooked. This is cooked. Okay, that's Bitcoin dominance. It's not a 1 minute chart. It's a 1 year chart, 12 months. It's a clear downtrend, man. So we just got to stick to our guns. That's what I'm doing, sticking to my guns, sticking to my water pistols. But the sellers, friends, are literally especially the PulseChain sellers, they're David Goggins. David Goggins, friends. Basically got to sit out. That's us. Waiting, Mr. David Goggins. Are you ever going to stop selling? What do you do, man? We had a freak accident. 4 red monthly candles in a row for Ethereum. Strong in a bear market, weak in a bull market. It is what it is, man. We just get thrown tough battles out here. I'm still very optimistic, friends. I'm very optimistic that we're still going to crank it. Total crypto market cap, man. I'm sorry, bro. You're telling me it's over at 3 trillion. Go truck yourself. All right? Go fireman truck yourself with a fire truck. Nah. That doesn't sound right to me. Like that means, like, friends, I know I joke. No one believes in the tech. We're getting stupid now. We're getting really silly. Yeah, we're getting really, really silly. Like, do you understand the benefits of crypto? Is literally infinitely better than these trash, archaic, ancient legacy boomer systems. I've watched Ivan talk about them. That the guys who made the systems are dead. They don't even know how these things work anymore. They honestly don't know. And they're all slow. It's just a matter of time. Now, is the market going to go, let's wait 15 years and see if crypto's still around to opt? No, it's coming on now. Countries are adopting. Yes, it's Bitcoin Ponzi number go up. But eventually, friends, the Ethereum Ponzi number is going to go up. Yield's going to come around and stuff here. I just don't know when. I don't know when. If you have spare fiat, throw it in. If you have spare Bitcoin from your Bitcoin stash, throw portions of it in. If you have a spare Ethereum, throw some in. If you're absolutely blown to pieces like the rest of us here, absolutely nothing left to invest for like freaking a long, long time, you can trim off some altcoins that haven't moved as much and buy even deeper dip. That's like, now we're like, that's emergency. Just everything's cheap, man. Everything's cheap. You and I deserve better. I hope we turn it around for March. Like, subscribe, bitty button, all. Catch you soon.